Hello everyone. I hope you have understood about classification of alcohols which you had seen in the previous video. Okay, shall we start about nomenclature of alcohol in today's video? Fine. Nomenclature can be studied under two systems. One is common system and the other one is IUPAC system. In IUPAC system, alcohols are named as alkanols. The word alkanol is derived from alkane. Alkane. The E of alkane is replaced by the suffix OL of alcohols. Hence they are called as alkanols. I hope you have learnt about IUPAC nomenclature in your first PUC or in your 11th standard. So with that in mind, we shall start with the nomenclature of organic compounds. So before that, let us have a small revision. In nomenclature, organic compounds names have root word, which is very important. It is the body of the molecule. It will be followed by suffix, which talks about the functional group, and if any substituents are there, they are fixed before the root words and they are called as prefix. Okay, so what is root word? It tells you about the number of carbon atoms. Number of carbon atoms. If there is one carbon atom, root word is meth, 2 eth, 3 prop, 4 but, 5 pent, and so on. So functional group, if OH is the functional group, suffix is OL. Done. I hope all of you remember this. With this, we shall start naming some of the simple organic compounds, that is alcohols. Now how many carbon atoms are here? Only one. Which is the functional group? OH. So suffix is OL. So what is the root word? Meth. So meth. Everywhere single bond is present. Therefore AN. And E is replaced by what? Suffix. Very good. OL. Therefore the name of the molecule is methanol. Now coming to the second molecule, I have a chain of carbon atoms here. It is a long chain. So when a long chain is present, you need to number the carbon atom. Where from you should number? You should number it in such a way that the functional group gets minimum number. It is like you always offer coffee to a guest when he arrives at your home rather than you yourself drinking coffee. So we are giving number 1 preference to the functional group. Done. So how many carbon atoms are there in the longest selected chain? How many are there? 3 are there. So root word is good. Pro. Now everywhere single bonds are present between carbon and carbon. So AN. E is replaced by what? OL. Where is OL? OH sitting on first carbon atom. So name of the molecule is propane 1-ol or propanol. Coming to the third molecule. So what is criteria number 1? Select the longest carbon chain. So I have selected the longest carbon chain. Number it in such a way that the functional group gets minimum number because it is the guest. Should I start from here or here? Anywhere. Because if I start from here, number 2 position. If I start from here also, number 2 position. I will prefer from this side. So it is 1, 2 and 3. How many carbon atoms are there? 3. So root word prop. Single bonds are there between carbon and carbon. AN to show that single bonds are present. Now E should be replaced by what? The suffix OL. Very good. Where is OL? OH situated on which carbon atom? Carbon number 2. Therefore, the name of the molecule is propane to all. Look at this example. Select the longest carbon chain. Number it in such a way that your guest gets minimum number. So this should be 1, 2, 3 and 4. Right? So what is the root word now? 1 for meth, 2 for eth, 3 for probe, 4 for but. But. Everywhere single bonds are present, so it should be AN. E should be replaced by what? ON. Where is OH sitting? On carbon number 1. So name of the molecule is butane 1-ol. So we'll take up another example. Look at this. Where is the functional group? Here. Select the longest carbon chain. Number it in such a way that OH gets minimum number. Will you start from here? If you start from here, OH will get which position? 1, 2 and 3. If you start it from the other side, 1, 2. So I am going to number it from here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Done. So root word should be what? Pro or but? It should be but because it has how many carbon atoms here? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Done. Single bonds everywhere. So AN. Where is OH situated? On carbon number 2. So 2 all. Okay. We shall move on. Take up another example. This is a branched molecule. You can see a branching here. Don't worry about that. Select the longest carbon chain which should have the functional group. If you select this, it has 3 carbon atoms with the functional group. You can also select this. It has 3 carbon atoms with the functional group. I prefer to select this one. Okay. So this is our functional group which acts as suffix. This is our another guest which will act as prefix. So this molecule will have root word, suffix as well as prefix. Now once you have selected the longest carbon chain, number it in such a way that functional group should get minimum number. So I will number it as 1, 2 and 3. So what is the root word? Pro. Pro. Single bonds are there. So AN. What is the functional group? OL. Where is OH sitting? On carbon number 1. But we have a guest on carbon number 2 also. And what is it? It is CH3. What should I call it as? I should call it as methyl. Why methyl? Methyl is an alkyl group. Methane becomes methyl. It has one hydrogen atom less than that of methane. Methane becomes methyl. Ethane becomes ethyl. Propane becomes propyl. All of them have one hydrogen atom less. So methane is CH3, methyl is CH3, ethyl is C2H5 and so on. So we will come back here. So longest carbon chain, probe, single bond, AN, OH is sitting on carbon number 1. So 1 on. I have guest on carbon number 2. So I will write 2. What is the name of the guest? Methyl. So what is the name of the given molecule? It is 2-methyl propane 1-ol. Whenever you name or write an organic compound, it should be continuous. A number should be followed by number. You should put comma, and when number is followed by a word, you should write dash. So we'll take up another example. This is much more branched than the previous one. So rule number 1, select the functional group, select the longest carbon chain. If you select this, only 2 carbon atoms are there. You can select this one also. Chain can be in any way, vertical or perpendicular or zigzag. It can be in any form, but you should be able to identify the longest carbon chain. So in this example, this is the longest carbon chain. number it in such a way that OH gets minimum number. So it is 1, 2 and 3. Root word. Root word, and what is root word? Pro. Pro. Single bond. AN. OL. Where is OH sitting? On carbon number 2. So it is propane 2-ol. But we do have a guest on carbon number 2. What is the name of the guest? Methyl. Where is he sitting? Carbon number 2. So it is 2-methyl propane 2-ol. So we'll take up the last example given in the NCERT textbook. Okay. Identify which type of alcohol is this. Is it monohydric, dihydric or trihydric? It is trihydric alcohol because it has 3 OH groups. Okay. So whenever you have more than 1 OH groups, you have to use di, tri, tetra, etc. Done. So select the longest carbon chain. So this is the longest carbon chain. Since all of them have OH group, I can number it from either side. So what is the root word? 3 are there. Pro, single bond, AN, correct? OL, because functional groups are OH. How many are there? Tri are there. So it is triol, propane, triol. But where are they sitting? On carbon, one is sitting on carbon number 1, another one on carbon number 2 and the third one on carbon number 3. So name of the molecule will be 1, 2, 3 propane triol or propane 1, 2, 3 triol. Now we shall look into the common system of nomenclature of alcohols. In common system, alcohols are called as alkyl alcohols. Then what are these alkyl groups? Alkyl group has one hydrogen atom less than that of alkane. So we shall look into some of the examples. Example of an alkane is CH4. So minus 1 hydrogen is equal to CH3. So this is methane. If you remove 1 hydrogen from methane, it becomes methyl. So methyl is an alkyl group. Similarly, C2H6 is ethane. Minus 1 hydrogen is equal to C2H5. That becomes ethyl. So methane becomes methyl, ethane becomes ethyl, alkane becomes alkyl. So what is an alkyl group? It has one hydrogen atom less than that of alkane. So methane, methyl, ethane, ethyl, alkane, alkyl. In common system of nomenclature, we should remember some of the important things. Suppose if the chain is unbranched, if it is a continuous chain like this, then we use the word normal, which is represented by N. If it is branched and having same type of groups on either side of the carbon atom. In this case, I have CH3 groups on either side of this carbon atom. Then I have to use the word iso. I can also have, in place of CH3, I can have C2H5. If both groups are same, then I have to use the word iso. With this in mind, we shall look into some of the examples. In common system, what are alcohols called as? Alkyl alcohols. So look into this example. OH is functional group, ends with alcohol. Which is the alkyl group? Methyl. Therefore, name of the molecule is methyl alcohol. Look at the second example here. This is an unbranched chain. Therefore, it should be called as a normal. So, I will write normal. How many carbon atoms are there? 3. So, alkyl group is propyl. And OH is present. Therefore, alcohol. So, name of the molecule is N-propyl alcohol. We'll take up the third example. How many carbon atoms are there? 3 are there. So, alkyl group is propyl. But there is difference between the first molecule and the second molecule. That needs to be mentioned. Here, the central carbon atom is flanked by CH3 on the either side. It means same groups are present on either side of the carbon atom. Therefore, the word iso should be used. So, I shall write isopropyl. Yes, it should be isopropyl alcohol. Coming to the next example. Now, look at this molecule. Is it branched or is it a continuous chain? It is a continuous chain. Then we have to use normal, N. How many carbon atoms are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Hence, alkyl group is butyl alcohol. Alcohol. Look at this. How many carbon atoms are there? 4. So, it is butyl. Okay. Now look at this carbon atom. It is flanked by CH3 group on one side and C2H5 on the other side. So we cannot use the word iso here. But we know something about this carbon atom. Which type of carbon atom is this? It is attached to 2 carbon atoms directly. Therefore, it is secondary carbon atom. So I shall use the word here secondary. Secondary butyl and functional group is OH. So it is secondary butyl alcohol, or it is in short written as sec-butyl alcohol. Now look at this molecule. How many carbon atoms are there? There are 4 carbon atoms. Hence, the alkyl group is butyl. But here, this carbon atom has 2 same groups on either side. Hence, I am going to use the word, yes, iso. Now, 4 carbon atoms are there. Therefore, butyl followed by alcohol. The common name of this particular molecule, trihydric alcohol, is glycerol. So it is a memory based question. You cannot name it by looking at the molecule. You have to just remember its name. Now we shall look into cyclic alcohols. Now how many carbon atoms are here? 6. Root word hex. Single bond A-N-E, hexane. Now, how many carbon atoms are there in this molecule? I am not writing hydrogen atom, it should be understood. Okay, how many are here? There are 6 carbon atoms. 6 carbon atoms means hexane. There is difference between this one and this particular molecule, right? So this is cyclic in nature, hence the prefix cyclo is used. Name of this molecule is cyclohexane, which is simply represented by a hexagon like this. Now to this, if I attach an OH group, what should be the name of the molecule? The E of
hexane should be replaced by what? OL. Therefore, name of this particular molecule is cyclohexanol. So, name of this molecule is cyclohexanol. We'll look into another simple example. What is this? There are 5 points. Therefore, it should be pent. Correct? Cyclic in nature, cyclopentane. OH is there, so all, cyclopentanol. I have CH3 group here. So name of the molecule should be methyl cyclopentanol. But where is methyl group placed? It is number 1 position should be given to the functional group. So this is 1. This should be 2. So the name of this molecule will be correct 2-methyl cyclopentanol. I think with this we have completed with the nomenclature of alcohols. Thank you.